Everyone knows that the most popular way to execute the dropshipping business model is through AliExpress. You can go on, find products, add them easily into Shopify, make up a price, start selling, and then click buttons on Oberlo to fulfill products. There's no need to learn more about this wonderful website that has provided so much opportunity, right? There's absolutely no need. That is improper and wrong thinking. If this was a few years ago, this type of mentality would have worked. Unfortunately, nowadays, the regulatory environment has changed. We talked about how the external environment has all changed. We've talked about how Facebook, payment processors, and other organizations have started cracking down. The reality is that product quality isn't going to be all that great until you start having more control over the infrastructure around your products and how they're made, prepared, and sent to customers. So, in order to develop that ability, let's discuss what AliExpress really is. First off, many of you may think that AliExpress is a website that is connecting you directly to the factories in China that are making your product. Well, this is only partially true. Nearly every supplier on AliExpress actually is an agent that is acting as a middleman between you as a merchant and a factory in China. Products are made in a Chinese factory in bulk, and then an agent buys those products from the factory and lists it on AliExpress, usually not with any connection with the factory at all. So you're buying from the agent, and the agent is buying from the factory. So the supplier is running a business and selling to merchants while you're running a business selling to consumer. But let's really try to understand your supplier. And we're gonna make a fictional one up called Chow. And no, I'm not being racist. There's a lot of people in China named Chow, and I bet a lot of AliExpress suppliers named Chow as well. Plus, I'm Chinese, so I kind of get a pass. So what do these things mean about Chow? Well, Chow is an entrepreneur and a hustler just like yourself. He's someone that is purchasing products and selling them to you because he hasn't figured out a way to directly market to consumers. He probably doesn't speak English very well and is also banned from using advertising platforms like Facebook and Google from the government. What Chow does have is a facility that can store inventory, a lot of staff that are good at fulfilling orders, and also a system down on negotiating with factories. Chow is taking inventory risk by buying products from the factory, often after negotiating extensively for the best price, and then selling those products to you. The price that he's selling it on AliExpress for is the price you pay, and then he makes the difference minus labor costs. Then you are making the difference between his price to you and the price you are charging to consumers. I can honestly tell you that as someone that now has a team in China myself, AliExpress prices can be as high as 4 times more than what the factory actually charges. Feeling angry or ripped off by Chow? Don't be. Because 1, that's exactly what you're doing to your customers. And 2, Chow can actually be a very valuable asset. Imagine a world where Chow did the following things. First, he starts negotiating with the factory for the lowest price and even improved product quality on your behalf. 2, he continues to take on the inventory risk on your behalf in his facility, but is now also checking products from the factory for quality and removing the bad ones. I can tell you, full transparency for my team, around 10% of products on AliExpress can be considered bad quality or malfunctional ones you don't want to sell. And Chow can also brand your products and even repackage them in really, really nice custom packaging. 3, Chow figures out the best shipping lines between his facility and the countries you primarily want to sell in, bringing your shipping times down to reasonable wait times. Trust me, when I say that there are a lot more better options out there than ePacket, there really is. Step 4, you and Chow work out an agreement where he makes a transparent rate that is reasonable, so now you don't have to worry about him upcharging you a crazy amount, and you don't have to deal with other suppliers on AliExpress upcharging you a crazy amount. Number 5, By leveraging their experience and expertise, Chow and his staff is able to procure any product that you could ever want to sell, and he can even give you insights in what's selling well within factories and even make products out of scratch if you send him designs. In this situation, just like that, you just acquired a team on the ground in China without even having to go there. A team that will give you an edge compared to your competitors, as well as help you satisfy customers and survive in an environment that is always getting more difficult. And that's what I'm teaching you how to build. And that's what I built for myself. I have a team on the ground in China that specializes in procurement and product research, 30 members strong, and I didn't have to meet any of them in person. In fact, I met the person that manages this facility for the first time 1 month ago, and guess who this person was? They were one of my AliExpress suppliers.